After an entire winter indoors, and now it being like 3-4 weeks of nice weather already, my pet animal is such a terrorist. It's crazy. 5:30, 5:45, whatever it is, whatever time it is, it's not early enough. She's ready to go. Oh, it's so crazy, man. It is good to see dawn, and it is good to get sunlight on your body as soon as possible, but, you know, there's limits. There's limits. So, here's some things I need to remember. Do I have a hex weapon currently? Hex weapon permanently, yeah. Apparently you have to redo this on long rests. I still don't really know why this class is good. I have one problem is I don't have Eldritch Blast, which is probably bad. So I don't really have a range thing. So I kind of messed up in this way. So I guess I had to wait till the next level. Hex. I think there's a lot of these are extra. Hex, Wrathful Smite. Why does he have Wrathful Smite? That means 2 people have Wrathful Smite for him? Thunder Smite. I have it. He's the option of it.
The pride of the gate.
Darkness, Shield. I probably need to get class actions, Hexblade's Curse. These are good things. I think would probably still be good to have Eldritch Blast, but we'll see. Anyway, I gotta start being a little more liberal with my inspiration, unless I want the experience, which I sort of do, because experience is very important. And so, to review, this is where the Paladins are for Karlach. Those guys are all off a lot of level 4s. This Save the Refugees, Speak with Kaga. I just need to get Halsin and bring it back. But ultimately, my next goal is getting Halsin. So hopefully this is doable. I remember this place being somewhat low level.
The pride of the gate.
Do I heal him? Oh, how many potions do we all have? 6. Give him 2. Remember I redistributed this yesterday. 3.
The hero at heart.
4.
What's next?
4. Everything is clear.
4. Plus the greater potion. Not bad. Okay, so blah blah blah. I have to think a little bit more probably for next week about the Mind Flayer parasites. I didn't use my last playthrough. I should use them this time.
Still alive.
There's probably some sort of subtle way into here. I don't think it's there. You can only move the camera so far. Like something lit up when I move my mouse over here now, but I can't see it. I'm not really one for subtlety. I guess I'll switch my boy up.
Someone there. Time for discretion.
There's views everywhere, lots of sentries. I can't see them, but they're here. I can go around here, okay.
Stepping softly.
Can't get up there. Nothing here, boss. Okay, I should. What level is this guy? Goblin Booyag. Oh, that's not the Booyag is a title. Okay, so I can't climb up here because I'll be seen up here, but I should be able to. It's a fire wine barrel. Boozy smell, possibly explosive, all you want. I should technically be able to jump here. Oh shit.
Get over there! Surround him like!
How's that happen? There was no red there. Keep quiet.
Boy, you just walked into the wrong town! Don't bother running. My archer's got decent aim and
Decent's the best you can say.
arrows.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. authority.
I think his charisma is down because of that ring, right? Oh, that's an easy one.
You're a true soul. But my mistake, sir.
I'm so bad at the sneaking.
You feel sated.
You'll get no more trouble from us, promise.
The party gained 100 experience?
Never a dull moment.
Okay, so we're here with these guys now.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Alright, well, we're here with the goblins. That's a bit boring, but we'll see how it goes. I can always still attack them. I'm just so hapless when it comes to the sneaking things. I know what's in here. One thing that's made me a little more likely to start looting more is camp supplies feeling more rare. I don't know whether it's an honor mode thing or what it
Wish
is.
I had a bag of holding.
Keys everywhere. Whoa. That could have been disastrous. Fork, ladle, knife, the full deal. Is that a potato? No, it's a plate. I'm good, man. Can't complain. The first time I played was, I played a monk. And I put so much time into trying to figure out if I could have, like, different groups and, like, different sort of play styles. So it was wizard, cleric, barbarian. And I was very excited for that. I just had the moment yesterday where Alfira joins. And then you wake up in the morning and things are a little haywire. That was a crazy scene. I was like, I don't remember her joining me last time. And here's the reasons why. Smoking pipe. Faded blueprints. Faded instructions. Can't read these. Weapons. I kind of vaguely remember this. Sleeping bugbear.
Well, it's no Baldur's Gate. But at least it's some kind of civilization.
Loose boulder.
I do miss the gate, though.
We're supposed to throw it?
Tavern, sunset over Grey
pretty heavy.
Harbor, fried fish at the docks.
Damn.
Drunk young patriarch
Whoa.
fountains.
Force blast. The thing exploded. Alright, that got a little crazy. What race did you play? And what oath did you play when you played Paladin? A lot of people say, I think it was Ancients or something, was like the strong, what a lot of people, there's so many, like, one thing you learn pretty quickly is that there's a lot of people who are very, like, totalitarian about what things are good and what things aren't good. A lot of people are saying the oath, the Ancient Paladin. So this is where the thing was. I never remember that sound effects.
A guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs.
This is one of the greatest things they added to this entire game.
Then
This is very creative.
someone or something is having a bit of fun.
That's fine. I want to see it. What is the new paladin again? It's like a nature oath, right? Let's see it. Are we ready?
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience. And I don't.
Does someone else have a different opinion? Shadowheart's kind of... You guys go right ahead. Shadowheart's being a bit of a serious companion here. Dagger +1. Hello?
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
So what does this mean? It's gonna break? Just use strength. 15? This gives me an advantage. No, it's +1. Okay, I got some inspiration. I feel like his dexterity check will be better. We'll see how it goes. Apparently, Paladin was like by far the most popular class of people's custom character when they were doing those like year-end stats at the end of 1 year of Baldur's Gate 3. Monk was like near the bottom.
You yank the dagger free, leaving a narrow slit behind.
Nice looking dagger. Looks so proud of himself. Okay. Wasn't terribly difficult. Dagger +1. There you go, pal.
Trust no one.
5 to 8 instead of 4 to 7. What's it like once I equip it? 5 to 8. Weapon enchantment +1. Is that the same? So give him the Needle of the Outlaw Rogue instead of this one. They're the same. But whatever, it's got some spiciness to it. Okay, here we go.
Yes, please. Where am I?
Okay, nice.
What's going on?
Hunger Havadar has been like a nice thing for my warlock to have. I haven't used it much, but he used it a lot when he was like an AI. When he was like the AI for the battle outside Emerald Circle. Something I was wondering about yesterday is how much the like. Oh, this place is where I am. Okay. Something I was wondering yesterday is. Stop it. My detect thoughts broke because I did that. That was extremely stupid. That's curious. It's a waste of a potion. What was I gonna say? I wonder how much of like the ultimate strategy of honor mode is having the best possible combat versus having the best possible means of avoiding it. The more battles you avoid, obviously the less risks you have of getting wiped out. However, a party that's more inclined to avoid battles is also going to be a party that, by definition, is going to be less good at executing them. But ultimately, I think it's mostly about experience with the game, more than it is about, like, relative strength of classes. And just how thoughtful you are about it, I guess. Like, I have so many potions and things like that, I just never... Scrolls, potions, etc. that I just never think about using. Shadowheart doesn't want to see that guy. Shadowheart doesn't want to see the porking. Curious book.
Seems like someone might
Book
have
with alcohol in it?
twist.
Scimitar, oil lamp.
Maybe a bit of a drinking problem.
Oil lamp, eh? Can I rub it? Oh, this is the gnome you have to help. I have a darkness spell on the warlock now, and I'm wondering whether this is... So this is the darkness, creates a dark shroud that heavily obscures and binds characters within. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks into or out of it. I also have as one of his optional skills, which I don't know which button I need to press to get that, is I have him being able to see... This is not the right one. I have him... what was I saying here? He has like, what's it called? like he can see in the dark. So I wonder whether that counts with like the shroud or whether it's too intensely magical to work. Can't believe I jumped, took 1 damage, and lost my detect thoughts. It's so annoying.
Not be cursed.
Just like being too, just being too hasty.
Maybe I need more pockets.
What do you think about the Selûnite necklace?
Not
Shadow
for my
Heart?
tastes, certainly.
Yeah, not a fan. I wonder what those things are. What am I doing? This is the way to get in there? I guess not. Okay, how about you rethink it there, bud? Okay, you're not being very bright right now, are you? Are you stupid? What's the problem here? Whatever, I don't care. Okay, so there's the main place. I'm gonna get this waypoint, which I'm not sure I got close enough to access. One thing I do know about this is that that scary spider place is around here. What is this? Okay. Okay, it's open. That's where the... I think this is where the spooky spiders are. Ugh. That's gonna be a tough one. These guys are all cool with me. Let's check inside the building. Shadowheart doesn't want to see the porking. I guess that makes sense. She's sort of like a... You know... What's Lackey Light? There's so much good stuff in here. Holy shit. This is the dream for the item hoarder.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
Okay.
I don't see one.
Nobody asked you. Extracts, the rule of 3. Yeah, she won't care anyway. I probably will go. I probably will go look at it. I do like how many. I think it basically coincides with how many more evil endings they allowed in like patches 6 through 7 or 7, whatever it was. That's why they have so many more like dark themed characters. I wanted to use a druid, and I thought the spores druid would be cool. I was looking at the death domain cleric, and there's a lot of overlap between the two. So I mean, I don't think I would use the cleric and the druid at the same time, but they do seem to have a lot of overlap. I also wonder whether eventually with my rogue, I might just move over to the swashbuckler, because I'm just not, I hate like I'm just so bad at the prior planning and meticulousness that stealth requires. Nothing here. I like the sound effects though. I appreciate that. Little more dagger root. Check the herb anger. I want an herb anger in my house. Why is there nothing there?
What's
Cupboard.
hiding here?
Nothing. Okay. Go grab some more tasty treats over here. It's not a tasty treat. There's a rotten tomato. I've already checked this. Look at the size of that antidote. Jesus, it's gigantic. Empty potion bottle. This seems convenient. So there's the wooden ash to the cellar. Okay, this is too much like clicking and looting. I'm not really interested in this. Is there anything else interesting in here? Not particularly. Household prayer. A mental model of the right way to play requires a cleric, a wizard or sorcerer, a bard or archer, and a melee character. Yeah, yeah. Like the pure sort of like... the pure balanced experience. I kind of agree with you. I tend to prefer 2 melee, 2... I remember when I played Divinity Original Sin 2, I liked two casters to sort of cover all the elements, without it being like too crammed. And then 2 melee characters, one sort of like a pure DPS rogue, and one being like a tanky dude, aka the Red Prince. But yeah, having someone who's more like utility based, like the bard or archer, makes sense. I just try to, generally speaking, just try to play pure classes more than like the cleverness of multicasting. I want like a pure mage, a pure support character, a pure like melee damage character, etc. And just have them have like a strict, clear role. It just depends on what people like to do. Okay, I'm gonna go check out the cellar. I don't normally love like utility characters. They can be very, very powerful, but I don't normally love them. Well, would have a raisin. A lot of loot down here. Belladonna. One of my favorite YouTube channels is called Italia Squisita. And it's they basically do these interviews with like different like really high-end chefs in Europe, normally in Italian language. And it'll always be these places. Like European cuisine is like pretty refined at this point. I find like Japanese cuisine and European cuisine, like French, Italian, maybe Spanish. They're more conservative in some ways, like they're trying less new stuff, but it's totally offset by how Elfin Wood Souls, Tanner's Delight, Scruffy Bag. The Elfin Wood Souls could make some nice camp clothing. But like it's offset by just how refined and like kind of perfect their techniques are. And I watched an episode of like a cook in Marseille who is makes bouillabaisse, and they kind of talk about the history of bouillabaisse. Basically, it means like, essentially it means like a violent. I really like that. I really like making it with like fennel and whitefish and shellfish. Although the ones they showed were mostly just fish, because it's basically what the fishers' wives would do.
Something over there.
Ooh. Would make from all the leftover fish at the end of the day. And bouillabaisse essentially means a violent boil followed by a light simmer. That's how you do it. It was really good. I really enjoyed watching it. I really enjoy watching like these people who are like their entire lives have been doing this, and their techniques and their like customized stuff is so like exacting. I love that. Elixir poison resistance, that's the only green item. We're finally starting to see some green items as we hit level 3. Okay. Suspicious poison. Potion of healing recipe. Whiskweed, various herbs. Yeah, that's the thing. I agree with you. Like in terms of maxing out the pure stats is ultimately sort of my approach on it, because like they should be like everyone should just play like the play style they feel like, I guess, but you should technically have more output from like being able to use top end abilities as long as the game is like properly balanced, right? It's a very good point. It's kind of like the way I've always looked at it. Like they should be at their most powerful. You should be able to do more with that as long as you keep everybody's role. Rags, chests. Okay, I'm getting too much into clicking things too much. This is what takes me 18 million years to play this video game. But this is like a bottle wrap. This is like goodies and treats over here. How can I say no? Okay, so all there is here is the ladder. Bed linens, not important, can't really do much with that. It would be cool if like you could use a lot more of these items to more cunningly customize your tent, your camp. I'm not sure to how much of a degree you can do that. Move that box. Get in range and move that box. Why can't I move this box? Well, you don't need to stand up there. You're fine. Made with duster. Okay, let's see what's back here. Hold on. Maybe there's traps. It is, again, like the other Baldur's Gate games, it's nice having a rogue. But I don't like stealth.
Keep it together. I'll take
I
that.
find clicking people doesn't work that well.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I guess those are some of the reasons why I didn't choose the Paladin for my first run. Like, I'd rather have the barbarian and then 1 or 2 casters. What do you... But the way that this is played so far in the really, really desperate, dire moments is actually quite similar to the way that I played the first time I played. In that, like, when things went to total shit, Shadowheart was the only one who survived. And she'd run around, like, helping people and keep them up. Essentially, the entire game, she does no damage at all, but she's so useful at, like, kind of helping your team, whether you play her that way or not. She just always seems to survive. Nutbuster? Poo Scraper? This is so weird. Who is here that their tools are named differently? Can I get over there? I'd also like Is it just one? I would also like a... Oh god. What are we doing? I would also like a... like, eagle eye type thing. Survival successful. Okay, dirt mound.
The dance macabre.
So this guy is assassinated initiative. Okay, so this is what you want to use whenever possible. I have my new dagger now. Oh my god, there you go.
Need to stay focused. Heading there.
She's got a new spear. 50% is not great. Okay.
Battle
You
fears the fearless.
don't need to do necrotic damage, because I'm probably resistant to it. I don't think you really need to do much here. Just give one of these guys the business. Only 2 of them.
Another fight. Let's go.
Let's end this.
Oh, they hit so hard.
No holding back.
So he doesn't have the thing anymore where he gets
Concentrate.
true strike, miss. That means her next one hits, right?
I've missed this.
Alright.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Lay on hands is short rest, his long rest. Yeah, things hit really hard here.
Very well.
Yeah, I want some sort of like long range eyeball to sniff things up. So many scrolls. He's gonna explode. Is he gonna blow up too? No. Dark journal. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing this village believes me and apprentice be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, my lab secured. I have not heard the word they since they arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Zeal and Tall. Yes, I remember this. This is like sort of related to the underground spiders, right? This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home, not the way I escaped. I've been put to death with words to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to recontinue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life, ? That prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zolkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, I'll have to face the guardians I've raised. That is talking about the spiders, right? Okay, go ahead and send that to the camp there, bud. I should send books I like back to the camp. Okay, so he's been bringing up dudes.
Simple enough.
Pretty clearly. Azuth, the god of wizards all, who spend their lives learning. He's grants their spells both big and small for Mistral always yearning. Bane the tyrant, the black hand, makes sure the strong do rule. He spreads his darkness through the land, praised by the harsh and cruel. Bashaba will bring forth your doom unless you counter prayer. Split from tomorrow in the wound, he brings bad luck to spare. Thank you for that. Very, very useful. Got a new arrow for him. Short bow. I guess I'll have to take these things. I have a lot of space on my dude. Kind of nice having a human as your main guy. Scroll of Bone Chill. Sounds like a warlock spell. Mace, sure, take that. How's our weight? Good, I've been doing a lot of selling. We have over $1,000 bucks. We're 1,000 air. Wait, how to get this angle? What'd I do? What button does this angle? Options, keybinds, camera, zoom out, center camera on character, home, camera rotate, middle mouse button, camera zoom in, page up, page down. I didn't play any of those. I didn't press any of those. Camera up, camera down, camera right, tilt right, camera rotate. What button did I press to get this happening? Oh, you can press Y to short rest. Interesting. What have I done? Can I just use the tilt and yaw? No. Which of these buttons did I press? What's T do? What's R do? What did I do? What button did this? It was one of these, like, middle of the keyboard buttons. Options. Is there a reset camera? Keybinds. Toggle tactical. Is this the tactical camera? Did I press O? Wow, I'm fat. Fat ass fingers to get the O there. Okay, where did I come in?
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Came over there. There's a chasm there. I pressed O by accident. This is so far. Still plotting and scheming from an honor run? Well, I guess the best way to prepare is to practice it. I know you don't want to waste time. But, like, I know what you're going through. Because when I played this game, before it came out, I, like, thought for, like, half a week about the class I was going to do and, like, the combination I was going to do. So that is, honestly, for me, as a huge strategy game fan, that was one of the most fun parts of the entire thing. I love the reason I play so many strategy games. The reason I love them so much is like trying to put together a party that like I'm excited for. Where is this? Oh, I remember this. So who goes in here?
Nothing hurts anymore.
So why is her healing better? What skill does the healing spell scale off of?
There is
Wisdom?
work to do.
Her wisdom's really high, 17.
Take you.
7.
Must let
Okay,
my guts through
let's
this
barge in here,
hell.
see what happens. Oh, I'm finishing up a Wasteland 3 run, so I have some time. Yeah, you can do a little side research. I like that. Jack Human Man? So, repeat the name from the book you read. Did I just tell it my name? This sort of seems like the clever answer. Let's be forthright. Let's see what happens. You can't win them all.
If you are known to my
Oh,
master,
okay. Here it
step
is.
forward and declare yourself an ally.
Open or I'll smash you to pieces. Bad luck be damned. It's trying to bully. It's trying to bully the mirror. I've got some extra inspiration. I'm gonna need it. Actually, extra inspiration means you don't have the. Okay, I do want to win this roll though. I have a funny feeling I'm gonna miss this one too. Give me a 9, 7. I still have a chance here. A very small chance. Oh! So what are the chances of rolling any individual number? There's 20 numbers, so 5. So to roll a 7, whatever. It's a 25% chance to hit the 4 out of the guidance.
There is a pause as those glass
Asterion like
eyes
that.
take you in. Then
Charlatan Mirror Master. He liked that one, so we got our inspiration point back. It's instant gratification. Okay. Acorn truffles. We got some goodies in here. I like that it just bullied the mirror. That felt good. Is anyone going to be in here? I don't think so.
At the ready.
Okay. Just normal bottles. I remember this room. What am I going to learn in here? Is this some sort of arcanic book? You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides for transmutating metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, this book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Got it. Moonhaven Logbook. Moonhaven is in Act 2, right? This book is filled with pages and pages of observations, tracking travelers and village people in the... Oh no, Moonlight is the name of this village. Never mind. You turn to the final pages. Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven. Elian, stranger, name unknown, passes through, not Thyan. Three men in black armor pass through, not Thyan. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar order to watch my apprentice. Singe passes through. So this is where I get the, like, Necronomicon, right? What's basilisk oil? Turn a petrified creature back to its original form. That sounds useful. Holy shit, there's so much stuff in here. Scroll of Featherfall, give to him. Actually, I already have one of those. Candle, bottles. Research notes. Raised dead, failed, gone too long, body decomposed, failed, come back as a ghoul, had to kill again. Speak with dead, answers unhelpful, failed, needs living tissue, had to kill both ghouls. Failed, magical curse, I've reached the limit of my skills and resources, the book offers help, dare I accept? Oh, he got just sat. Did he get sucked into the book? It's a bone on the skeleton, that's a shocking development I never could have expected. The Necromancy of Thay.
What's in here?
Thay was the word he kept talking about, so he was asking about them, wasn't he? Chasm Creeper, Lulz Candle. I'm getting so many good components here, which I'm never going to use because I don't do these kind of things. Spider Silk Cocoons, Necromancy of Thay. There are spiders in there. I'm going to go in there last because that seems to be the most consequential thing. Whoa. There's a trap there. Okay, we saw that. What's the Evil Eye? A book? Well, the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters. Hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped in the hag's soul bag. The hag's bag. They're known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring the victim's whole. Sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a cup of tea. Green hags, they are beautiful, they are powerful. Speak not a word against them. I think you might be slightly biased. Okay. On Death and Resurrection. I've read this before. Yeah. This is not trapped. Bracer's Defense, rare. Become the Bulwark. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. Become the Bulwark. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. This would have been a sick thing on my monk. But I liked the ones that caught missiles and threw them back before. Okay. Ink and Quill, classic. Antidote on the wall. Fringe Philosophy. The publishers don't claim this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artifice Thora Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House could not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Ghanaian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was taught naught but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them, the slow and serene earth motes, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent as to sustain them still. The wizards of Netheril carved out marvels out of the mundane, lift the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still after I earned my place at the High House that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft, that their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought, and the stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries are fruit-born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, the Lord twisted Jashar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. Okay? So I came in through here? No, I came in through the mirror. Is there another secret over here? Oh, let's check it here first. Stuffed bear. Vase, skeleton. Mugwort.
Might be useful.
Might be useful indeed. More scrolls. Stuffed bear.
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before
Looks kind of chunky.
fully grown.
Look at the head to body ratio. That's insane. I love it. Rusted key. And a lever. Acorn truffle, nice. Goodies everywhere, I love it. Shadowheart found the key before I did. Lots of treats. I love this room, oh my god, I'm so happy. Rusted key. Wooden trunk. Drow poison. Simple toxin. Again, these are all the things that I do so badly. I should just fucking drop any sort of sneaky character. This place is so intricate. Whoa. Okay. So now, if this is all covered, we now check to get this book. And weave into the darkness. Okay, where's Asterion? Got a question. Is it okay to act differently with different people, and why would it be? Okay. Vulgaire, I am, like, very fatigued with, like, question and answer period. In terms of, like, your, like, existential philosophical stuff. I find it, like, very... what's the word? I find it very, like... It leads me awry. It leads me astray often. And I just don't have a whole lot of patience for it. I'm sorry, man. It's like, It's this, like, surge of, like, waylaying my attention. And I know it's the things you're thinking about, but it's, like, been so long of the same stuff. I just can't, like... I don't know, I just don't have a lot of patience for it right now. It's like this surge of questions out of nowhere about, like, stuff that I don't personally care about for, like, a while now. I'm sorry, I don't have a whole lot of, like, patience for it at this moment. Okay, I have so much things here. This is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So this is almost an impossible roll unless... This is impossible to miss unless you literally hit a 1. Look how good Asterion is. This is going to be like a 24. 23, good guess. Okay, so now
At least things have stayed interesting.
the paladin
Right on
gets
my
the
feet.
rest of this.
What's
We need a
your
perception
bag?
check.
Oh dear. Someone's
There's a
left
trap on the book, no surprise there.
Let's
Lockpick.
crack it open.
We still have guidance. This should be still pretty easy. 6 should still literally be fine. Yeah. By a lot. That was an added 12. He's so good, man.
Better, I must.
So now the next step.
Hello.
No, hello. The marble plate. Oh shit. So I wonder what the perception check is. Too late now. I need these other guys to check this perception check. So we got to get in here totally. So what was that perception check? Oh. The gargoyle statue. That should be fine. We already got the book. What are these spider silk cocoons? What perception is there for you to fail?
Something good here, I hope.
Oh, it's the other dude. There's one more spider silk cocoon. So now, let's pick up the book and see what happens.
My feet can carry me.
I'm out of my favorite Montelier lime water, so my only sparkling water in the house is Andrea's preferred cranberry raspberry LaCroix. LaCroix was like the first one of all the like totally non-caloried sparkling waters with flavor. But over time, I think LaCroix like tastes so bad now, or at least the flavors we get. Because the best sparkling waters are very, very subtle. And LaCroix used to be quite subtle, but now it feels like there's way too much flavor in them compared to what I'm used to. I like a subtle lime. But at least this cran raspberry is like borderline as soda. It's so much flavor. Okay, let's pick it up, see what happens. I'm not very bright.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
What do you got,
You
pal?
try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome. Something profane.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look?
I think someone just
I'll
drove
observe
through
from back here.
somebody's garbage can outside. That's so loud.
Terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
So which of these guys want me to do it? She doesn't want anything to do with it. Will wants me to put it away. And Asterion wants to take it. Let's just take the book. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So, there's nothing else really here. We have his book. This room is generally... This room is generally looked through. Okay. Let's get out of here. Good investigation of the cellar. How do I get out of here? Oh yeah,
Here
the
goes
ladder.
nothing.
Okay, so there's the big... These guys are here. The big dogs are over here. Let's go see what they got going on here. I should heal him again. You should use a potion for this. 5 is not great, but at least tops us up a little
Waste a
bit.
step.
Let's talk to some of these dudes, see what they're gonna say.
If you want to keep
I should have
your
sniffed my plant.
inside on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
That was just a loud noise outside. That was crazy. But I think someone just... Are they still there? I think they like dragged someone's like garbage can lid like across the entire yard.
Did I play games like this in my youth? Was I sweet once?
That's a good Dark Urge question. Was I sweet once? Was I ever a child?
I'll give it a shot.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Matthew
Okay, let's talk to the big
Ditch,
dudes.
Rochelle Kirk.
Supply pack, perfect. Alright, let's go talk to the big boys, see what you guys got going on. Level 4, level 4, level 4. These guys are actually strong. I'm still level 3, right? Yeah, we're halfway through level 3, generally speaking.
Blade at the ready.
Keep a blade close.
Well, it's strange that I get the feeling that people tend to answer the same way. Do you have other people besides me who you talk to in the same fashion, and how often?
Meat. No traps, please.
My favorite Twitch streamer is avoiding the puddle. And, I'm sort of I noticed the way that he is like a very, very, like, obviously he's a totally different person. He's like, I don't know, also like older. he also keeps like a pretty tight leash on his chat to some degree. He has a lot of rules, like nothing long, no questions, like stop trying to get my attention. And over time, I have understood the ways that like I kind of get what his approach is. In that like it's very, very easy to even myself. I'm guilty of when I go to some people's chat, like Mort Dogs or something. I do have like some sort of need. The very, very few times I go to Twitch chat, I do have some sort of need to be like directly answered and acknowledged. But those are the kind of things that's like pretty tricky for like someone who's streaming to get into. I'm not just here just yapping most of the time. I'm here kind of playing games for better or for worse, even if it's like a pretty like inward activity. And I have noticed over time that like, especially from like the FromSoft era and on, I just sort of notice how much that like you can be totally waylaid by what people say and what people think you should do, and how much you can get your attention sort of like completely diverted by like just people who want answers. You know what I mean? But different people want different things from Twitch chat, either as a streamer or as a viewer. Alright, let's go talk to these guys, see what happens. These guys are strong.
Chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish.
They're very dumb.
Gentlemen,
this guy's the smart one.
This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork.
Pork is the most human meat, right?
Surprise is this?
These guys are big.
Look here. I have eyed yet another prize.
That was a great
Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger.
That gesture is a great thumbnail as well.
Or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
You're quite elegant for an ogre. I bear no such brand. I do have this brand. Deception, paladin, intimidation. Try to eat me and I'll brand your corpse with the mark of my oath. I think these two guys would probably kill me. That's why I go to smaller streams to get to chat more with the streamer. Yeah, I know what you mean. But sometimes I kind of wonder whether, like... I'll think about that more. But this turns into like the ultimate sort of like tricky part about being like someone with like anywhere from 1 to 5 viewers, is that you're a little bit like at the whim of what people are talking about and can get sort of waylaid. That's kind of hard for me sometimes, I think. I'm either playing or talking. It's hard to kind of balance both. Try to eat me and I'll brand your corpse with the mark of my oath. This is the strongest thing I can do here. These guys are very strong. You're quite eloquent for an ogre. Let's start with this.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet.
It all depends on whether it's like on theme for what I'm doing to some degree.
You see, I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy.
I love this guy.
Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Try to eat me and I'll brand your corpse with the mark of my oath. This is a hard... Oh, it's pretty easy, actually. Nat 20, baby. My third one. I should change dice.
Food? No, not food. Too tough for your digestion, I fear. Perhaps friend, then.
Look at this guy. I've seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
I notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god.
I like this guy. He knows what he's about.
Only gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold.
You want a payday?
rest. Sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget goblins. You should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
I'll pay you in the flesh of the fallen, you'll have your fill. Fight for me my oath, or I'll cut the last meal from your belly. This is interesting. You don't really know what this required score is before. So while I have equal bonuses from Paladin Intimidation or just Persuasion, this one feels like a better argument. Let's keep up with the Paladin Intimidation. This is going to be a hard roll, I think. 20. Shit. Let's see what happens. So +4, +5. This is anywhere from +4 to 8. So I need a 12 to 15. I need like a 12 to 15. Which is a 25 to 35%. 25 to 38% chance. Boom. Nice. Time to bully the larger, much more powerful ogres. 1.5 of them have more health than my entire party. Actually, one of them has almost as much health as my entire party.
Calm now. Famished though we are friends, are we not?
He's more civil than I am.
Take my bone horn. One
That's so sick. Oh my god.
Quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises.
You were like playing like DJ style music?
Before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
So I wonder when you can pull this horn out. Alright, we got the ogres.
Close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Is this for the penultimate battles of this chapter? Or is this for much later into the game? Okay. Alright, later boys. Good to see you. Oh, hell yeah. That's good. There's a number of girls who play like a lot of game stream music, like Cara Comparetto, that I will follow on YouTube. I still follow on Twitch too. I just don't go to the channel that often. There's another girl, she's a Australian girl. She's blonde, Lara something, who's also a very, very good piano player who chooses a lot of really great themes. But like also over time has turned out to be someone who like aggressively sort of like talks about her OnlyFans. And like talks about how like worthless people are who like don't tip her. It's like everything wrong with like, I don't know, Western society. This guy named DJ Jake Rude who plays old school 80s and 90s music that guy, on the weekends. That guy kind of rules. And a gate and some money. Yeah, sometimes you can have energy and interest for longer things and talk about longer topics, especially if it's something. I was more prone to that when I first started streaming because I had like learned so much stuff in my own life so much. I was more eager to talk about it. But also the other part is that like if certain topics get explored endlessly without resolution, you can also lose patience in that too. Tarnished Locket. So like there's only like, it reminds me of like when I was like just out of college. I didn't have a job yet and life kind of sucked. And I remember talking to my friend, and it was probably the second or maybe third time that I like expressed my same issues to him, and I just watched his eyes roll and himself kind of like disengage from the conversation. We were just like out smoking a joint, and you just watch him be like, fuck man, not again. And that was like a very informative moment to me. This is something I've talked about before.
What's that?
Which is that like you only, especially with other guys, you only have like one or maybe two times that like you can really talk about the same issue before people are like, all right, man, like we've been over this before. I followed Laura Longo. Now she seems to flaunt her female stuff. Yeah, I followed her Twitter.
Heart's attention is fixed upon the contents of an
And like she's turned to be like, why don't people tip me for my like mid booty pics? She's a really good musician though. She's a very like rich, robust piano style.
We should keep moving.
What just happened?
Nothing. The trick of the light.
What book was that? It was this book. Saloon guides us through the night. She's the moon, the stars, her tears. Her sister tried to douse her light, but she protects her from her fears. Shar will take your sorrow from you, but beware her night is dark. She'll hide your pain and secrets too, and all your joy and all your spark. Sylvanas, god of all that's wild, of nature's charm, danger and its charm. Her glory is not to be defiled, or you yourself will come to harm. How about you hold that book for us? What do you think about that? Was it The Folly in the Fall? This is something about a traveling troupe. Little extra thing over here. Yeah, she is really good. She's really like, boom, out there. You said you mostly play guitar? Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. A poorly drawn map of the city is captured in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of city and people of Baldur's Gate, the Sword Gem of the Sword Coast. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense of the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. Backpack. Sun melons and pitchers of beer. I love it. I love my camp supplies. So something is squawking. I can hear it. This is the surrounding area of this camp. All right. I'm scared. I'm still quite scared of the spider area. I don't think I'm powerful enough for that. And I want to be at least level 4 before I deal with that whole area. Fables of Faroon, the Entrancing Elder. There were once two sisters, one a great fighter and one a great cleric who longed for adventure. I shall skewer an elder blade upon my sword, cried the fighter, to the Underdark. I wish to know the secrets of the brain's power, said the cleric. Let us be off. In the recesses of the deep, the sisters slew darklings and darrow, bugbears and bullets. The two reached an ill-fitted colony when the fourth 10-day passed. Their quest would soon be complete. With great effort, they felled a half-dozen mind flayers and soon reached the elder brain's lair. It rose from the brine pool at the center of his chamber, flanked by illithids. The brain didn't speak aloud, but the sisters could hear in their minds. I am called Chaos. Why have you come? I will make your powers my own, called the cleric. I will crush you and bring it into your tyranny, said the Phyta. The brain hovered in silence. A moment later, a burst of sonic energy shook the chamber and the sisters lay dead. Good luck, Kaios replied. The illithids feasted heartily that day. Okay. Send that to the camp. What are you guys doing over here?
And you've got nothing to show for it but your own arse.
These guys have nothing for me here. Any secret doors here? Tracker slice.
Keep your paws to yourself.
Okay, so we just have like an uneasy alliance with these type. Brawler Brick. These guys are all low level. I could have slaughtered this whole group. I don't like that. But he's a goblin. He's small. When you're that small, you have to lead with, you know, intimidation. Alright, so this is the front gate. We've seen all this. Have I been in there? Yes. So what else is here? I'll go save this guy, but first I'm going to get these fish. If they're not rotten, they're not. Excellent. Alright, Asterion.
Hardly a challenge.
$17 Thieves' Tools is a lot. I'm just going to reroll this and try again. Oh, so close. 14? What the hell? Okay, I want to change dice. Guess I have to wait. Third time's a charm. $22. There we go.
Have a lot on my mind. Well,
Haste Helm. At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. Spurred on by a sense of urgency, the affected entity's movement speed is increased by 1.5 meters per remaining duration of this effect. Okay. So who should I give that to? Probably the Paladin. Or maybe the Rogue. I'm kind of leaning toward the Rogue for a lot of my gear. I think it's the Rogue again.
Don't touch me.
Whip. So how do I make it so I don't see his helm? Show helmet. Hide during dialogues. Hide helmet. There you go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay, been to all these places. Let's interfere over here and see what happens.
Keep going.
Hold on.
Careful.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
I wonder if this will turn the whole village against me.
Another little birdie wanting to
I'm gonna bully these guys too. Paladins are intimidating.
Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for ice.
What the hell's are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let me rephrase that. Why are you doing that? Release that gnome at once.
You want this little cave lurking what's it?
Yes, I do.
Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows,
There we go.
power courses through you. Authority.
Advantage, disadvantage. I consider the gnome under my perfection. You don't want to fight me for him. Okay, we got 2 rolls. Guidance. Got the 11, should be good. Okay. Advantage rolls are crazy. Disadvantage rolls are like impossible. Unless you're really lucky.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
He's got good sniffers.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I like his mask.
I said we're leaving. There's plenty of...
Shadowheart's too nice for me.
pickings out there for us.
Yeah, I got the sword from the Nautiloid. It took me 2 attempts. I had to start the game over a second time in order to get like the command drop, which is a 55% chance to work. I'm very happy with that. Everburn Blade. 2-handed greatsword. It has cleave, which I have yet to use. On my barbarian, the cleave was like just such a clutch spell.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okay, how do I fix this guy? I gotta help him out here. Is there anything up here? Look at that jump. Holy shit, man. Look at the leg muscles. I'm the Hulk.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, let's go in here first, and I'll do the hatch afterwards. So, I think there's some way you can send this guy flying into the heavens if you don't do the right combination of actions here. How are we doing for supply items? 480? Good and better. Skull, lantern, mic push here. Nothing else here, really. Nothing else I can really interact with. So back downstairs.
What are you waiting for?
Okay.
I should speak up.
Good timing, good timing.
Cut me loose!
I think I sent this guy flying into space last time.
Magakamara. Those pustulant thugs.
Ooh.
Well, get on with it.
Get on with what?
You saved me. Now you'll extort me.
Come on, Nomi,
That's
it's
how
fine.
This works, yes?
There was a subplot the first time I played this game about the gnomes trying to explode some sort of huge bomb under Baldur's Gate. I don't remember how. Nothing really ever came with it. I was kind of confused. I'd rather know how you got caught. You owe me nothing.
Nothing?
I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas.
I think Astarion's like generally disapproving
You
of
can
most
find
things.
it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Okay. Extra XP for the boys. Let's go down the. Let's go down the. Where's that? There it is. Okay.
Let's see.
Down the wooden hatch. Ooh. The first time I tried to get the sword from the Nautiloid, I tried to fight the Cambion Knight, and he was an absolute monster. He was so hard, but I got lucky with command drop, and it worked out. This is his backpack. Speedy light feed. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lighting charges. Athletics 1. Medium armor. Okay. What do lighting charges do again? +1 to attack rolls. Hell yeah. Okay, we're getting some blues. I love that. Smoke powder satchel. Baguettes, apples. All the good stuff. Wicker basket. Elfin wood souls. Already have those. Nice. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. My rather unhealthy dinner last night is making me unhappy. I'll be right back. Alright, much better. Where are we? Okay, we found his backpack. We got a nice pair of boots. It's interesting how like a lot of the loot is more about finding things in the area rather than actually getting from the fights themselves. Okay, so what else is in this town? Not really much. So the blighted village is now gone. From here, what's that? Marcus's pack. Where's his pack? Is it upstairs? Or is it down? Is it in the thing? Barcus's pack. Barcus's pack. Barcus's pack. Where is it? Gladiatorial sandals. I want to wear those for my camp set. Tasteful boots? No. Gladiator sandals. Hell yeah. Then I'll need a different outfit. Burlap sack. Burlap sack. Road dust gray clothes? No. Rags? No. Rotten tomato? No. So... So where is his sack? Is it below? In the cellar? Has to be centered. Where is it? It's either up here. So it's either down here, and we'll see if it shows up when I go down to the cellar, or it'll be somehow stuck to the windmill.
Alfira wouldn't have harmed a housefly.
Okay.
A gentle young soul slain in her...
It's finally here. I am like... There's like some degree of remembering what happened. I've got a clip I'll show you. I haven't released this clip yet, but I started the game on Monday, and obviously having not played the game since like July or August of 2 years ago, I had some rust on it, but I do have one moment that happened that was the last thing that basically prompted the end of my run. I was so tilted after this that I allowed myself to die some traps and was fine with just ending it. So this is what happened to me on Monday on my first attempt at this run. Where's the... How do I get this in full size?
This will give him a nice scare.
Hold on. How do I get this in full size? How do I get this in full size? Clips. How do I get this in full size? What is this? This is weird. Video producer. Collections. Clips. View clip on channel. There we go. This was Monday.
This will give him a nice scare.
He tried to bite me in the night. And I lunged at him with a stake. And I won the roll. I wanted to use a Sarian, by the way, which I'm still using. I didn't know this was gonna happen. Trevor's been laughing at me for 4 days. Me being like, let's just scare him a little bit. And that was just it.
So, the Pale One is gone. It's for the better, given his palate. He wasn't the worst company, bloodlust aside.
You can't see my webcam, but my eyes are in front of my face.
Need I remind you that he tried to open
This is what I look like
a
right now
failed
under this webcam. Yeah. So at that point, I was totally silent for 5 minutes, and then walked through. I basically let myself get killed by a sarcophagus and ended the run, and started again on Wednesday. The thing that I've been talking about this a lot lately, but the thing that I've been talking about so much about this game is just how amazing it is to like just walk into circumstances and just see how you can talk your way into it and just try to accept the consequences of what happened. Okay, where's this guy's sack? I feel like I remember this, but I can't find it. It's not this heavy backpack. This guy's burlap sack is somewhere. I think it might be stuck in the trees. And the windmill, I think. Okay, we'll keep looking. Yeah, I was like, let me just give him. I didn't think I would murder him, but you got some pretty good rolls. Okay, where is this burlap sack? I want my treats. Is it on this windmill? Let's do the release brake lever. Your life is crazy right now, by the way. This is some great lore I'm getting. And what's going on in the San Diego Bay Area. Okay, where is this guy's sack? It's not here, right? I don't see a sack here. Is there a quest for Barkus's sack? Looks like no. So right here is centered, roughly. Is it in here? I am. Everyone loves matcha right now. Matcha is really great. Unless you're getting like really vintage, like true matcha, and then it's like too bitter. I got like the most like arcane, like true to form, like ceremonial grade matcha in Japan, and I was like, this is terrible. This is the most bitter thing I've ever eaten in my life. Where is this guy's sack? It's not here. It's in there, but where? What kind of workouts are you doing lately? There's no better way to, you know, there's no better way to cope than to work yourself to exhaustion. I actually have found that, like, in my most stressful periods in life, I worked out, like, compulsively. Barkus's pack. I think it's just basically that, it's that backpack downstairs, right? Did I already get it? Then why is it still on the map? What's the ping button? Isn't there a ping button? Keybinds? Alt and right mouse button. Didn't do anything. I don't understand. Where is it? Did I already get it? Is it the one downstairs? Oh, I'm so confused. Do I have to look this up? I can't just let this fly. I finally bought a new mic today. I just feel like my mic loudness and clarity is not adequate. So I bought the HyperX Quadcast. This one's like the one I have now. That had the last couple of years is like $60. So to buy one that's about 4 times more than that, hopefully is good. It was that or the Blue Yeti seem to be the ones they use. People don't like the USB-B on the Blue Yeti, and also like how touchy it is. I think I can get a condenser mic because I don't have a whole lot of noise here. Plus I know how to use voice gates or whatever they're called. So hopefully it'll be good. It arrives today, which is hilarious. Since considering I bought it today. This is not it. There is no sack down here. Where is it? It's in the windmill area. I'm not good at shifting. Do you ever do Pilates? It's a HyperX Quadcast. It's probably like 180 American. It's 240 Canadian. Our dollar is like terrible right now. I know a lot of girls who have been like, I finally got the, not a lot of girls, but I've seen people say before that like, they finally got the body they wanted by like going easy on like weightlifting and just making sure to get 10,000 steps per day, drinking a lot of water, and doing things like Pilates. And then I was watching this video of like what LeBron James's like off-season schedule is like. I'm like, if LeBron James is doing yoga and Pilates, I can do it too. Apparently it's like really, it's actually like, a lot of the core focused stuff that Pilates is about is actually like really hard for dudes to do. We don't have very good core strength. Okay, I can't find this guy's fucking backpack. It must be the one downstairs with the blue bag in it, right? I gotta look it up. Barkus's pack. Okay, so I'm not sure why it still stays in the map when I clearly got it. And I'm happy with my blue gloves, my blue boots anyway. So this is like the end of my first week of being done the program. I finished the program last Saturday. So it's like a week of like basically it's like doing some sauna and a massage chair. And I'll do yoga twice a week and Pilates and start running in a week or two. I'm at the point now where I really like my rest. But like I eventually will get too lazy. I'm halfway there now. But yeah, the goal is body fat halved in 6 months. I don't think I can do it. If I look at my body fat's probably like 25%. But getting below 15 is like getting into like Mega Jack territory. And getting below 10 is like for psychos. So I think I could probably just be hungry for a while. Anyway, okay, so the Blighted Village is more or less done. Going up here is where Karlach is and those guys. And going over here is where Night Song is. So I kind of feel like I should go up and do this part here, and I feel like the level range sort of is a gradient going west. So I'll wait on... I do want to get Halsin soon because I want to use a druid in this run. But for now, I should just kind of keep going north and south until I find such a thing to do. Here's where the spiders are. I'll deal with this later. I mean, I'm 202 pounds at 6 feet. I'm a little fat, but it's good to have more muscle. I forgot to take my creatine gummies today. But yeah, I have too much belly. When you aggressively eat for 3 years, because you've been 150 your entire life, things like maybe get a little excessive. And things have gotten a little bit excessive. Andrea says when I started eating steaks, like 2 dozen steaks a month when I was in Panama, that's when I started getting fat. She's probably right. She's like, I have the receipts. I've seen the photos of you. I knew there'd be a dirt mound here. Yes. I love dirt mounds. I move these scrolls to everybody, just depending on who I think is going to use them, and then I'll just completely forget about them forever and never use them. Okay, this is where the Goblin Village starts, correct? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, I'm gonna go north for now. I hope there's no gnomes around here. I don't deserve that. To some degree, you're like, okay, the more... Everyone knows that or most people know that the more weight you have, the more muscle you have, the higher your metabolism is. So to some degree, you burn fat faster. However, when you work out a lot, you're also relentlessly hungry at all times, and it never stops. I'm just trying to eat a little cleaner. With mixed success. Here comes the banging. You ready for it? You can't hear it anymore. Are they done? Oh. So it goes. Okay, so how do I go north from here? You go over here to the bridge and jump over the bridge. Got it. Yeah, and also more protein too. Like the thing that fiber is a big part of it. More protein is a big part of it. Not eating empty carbs. Ignoring like nighttime hunger cravings. Okay, we're gonna go deal with Karlach's guys now. I remember this battle being hard. What level are these guys?
Radio note. Quietly.
These are all level 4s. Kind of scary, actually.
Moving.
Mind never quiet.
There's so few like faces you can make in this game. Like I thought they have like a lot more customization of like what human faces I can make, but there's 7 per body type, so 28 total for humans. Big girl, big boy, small boy.
Always room for more.
So that was slightly disappointing, but like they gave the reasons for it, being like they need to like be able to like quantify, be able to manage facial expressions without being like anything in the world. Because then you're like doing Skyrim where people's faces are like insanity. What's this? Okay,
Let's
what does
see
this say?
does.
I feel like I'm going too far this way. I'm not sure how to do this.
Welcome to Joaquin's Rat.
Let's go
Baldur's
east.
Gate, East Elturel.
Ooh. So what are you gonna do with your day off?
Smoke. Something's burning. That's curious.
Parchment. Okay, nice treats for everybody. What's this? Glorious vaulting. Burning hands. Antidote, you can keep that. Alright. Nice. So I don't really want to do this as a level 3, but I think I might have to. I feel like I should be healthier. I'll do a short rest.
Better than nothing. I don't need any attention right now.
What now? Let's keep to the shadows.
I really feel like I should be the same level as these guys. How much more of a level do I need? I'm pretty close, right? Maybe I'll explore around for a little bit.
Can't give up now. How many die today?
Until I find some more places to go.
Tomorrow?
What's Daiso?
Never wanted the easy path.
I'm kind of like dawdling. I'm actually very scared of the on-road run.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand.
Well met.
Oops.
Keep a blade close.
All right, what now?
Okay. Am I ready for this?
Have I been this way before?
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. Her awful smell irresistible. And while her blood feast has filled her, the hyena is not yet sated.
Oh, Dark Urge.
Come, see, my flesh becomes.
Oh yeah, I still have the animal speaking on.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain.
I think you should probably kill her quick.
Twist and undulate. You engrave her pained mules upon your heart. Her back
He's loving this.
is impossibly. A grace made possible only by it being broken.
I think you kill it. My teammates aren't nearby. I have two dice rolls though. 9 should be good. Nice.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still.
This game is so gory.
Whatever horrific creature
Phew.
was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
He is the funny things about this guy is how he's so large. Every single person, Shadowheart's always like this, looking at him. Yenogu's hunger. A knoll is growing in her belly. So, if I go up here, Asterion is not going to deal with this properly. And I can't really get Maybe I can get a sneak attack if I go this way.
Just like old times.
I tried to make it as close to the Doomslayer as possible. None of them are really that close, but he's got the same sort of like hulking properness to him. All these guys are gonna die? I can't press left shift and see people's sight ranges. So I think I need to kill this guy. So now poison. Okay. Not dead, but close. Who's next? Will? Do I have a bonus action I can do here? So now I want to do... Should I do Hex? Where's that one that's like the Hex on myself? I have two different things that give me a bonus. Where's the other one? I don't really have it. Okay, let's do Hex. Dexterity checks, Constitution checks. I don't really know which one of these I do. Oh shit, they came. The big boys are here too. Mayday. Do I run from this? I don't know which ones of these checks I do. How did these guys show up? They must have seen Asterion? I don't know which one of these to do. Wisdom check? Constitution, sure.
I found my mark.
That's very good. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, well, here we go.
Watch it. That hyena's going for help.
Which hyena is this? The first one. Inquisitor's Might on myself. And kill this hyena.
What do I have to lose?
Okay, move over this way.
Can't slow down.
Let's spill some blood.
That's it? You didn't kill it? Ooh, that's not good. Hopefully the opportunity attack will kill it.
I'm ready.
Can you reach this thing with a weapon? Doesn't really matter. What's inoculated basic poison mean? He's inoculated. Okay, that means he can't get hit by it. I'm just gonna kill this thing. I can't reach this one. But I think you should be able to get it with the basic shot. And in the meantime, I should go try to hit one of these things. But also, we got to play some defenses here.
Heading there.
So I think I might do Bless here. Aid. Helps all my allies. How long does this last for? Till long rest? Fine. And then you're good here. So let's see how bad this gets. They're level 4s, but they're not that strong. What's Soul Offering? Seething Fury. What does that do? Oof. Ow. Okay, I have to kill these hyenas. Stay focused. Okay, what does Soul Numb mean? Can't take bonus actions or reactions. Okay. What just happened? On my turn, okay. Okay, so that was the wrong thing to do. Because it's only on that one target. I thought I had some sort of spell. We have to kill as many of these as we can. Oh, this is the one I want to do. Cursed target. So it's just on the one target, basically. But the problem is a lot of these guys have range and javelins, and it's going to be a little touchy. He is now a newborn level 4 Knoll, and we're in deep trouble.
Quickly.
Oh, I didn't know that guy was gonna hit me. I didn't see the movement of it. Oh god, we're in trouble. Okay, good miss, good miss. I want to see what Seething Hunger does, or Seething Fury, or whatever. Whatever. If they hit her a bunch of times, it's fine. Pretty high amounts of single target damage. But 2 more Knolls are coming. They're dashing constantly. We're in big trouble here. I might want to use the I might want to use the obscuring. Hunter's Mark. Bane. These guys are harder, but these guys are right in front of me. So what do I do? Deal an extra 1-4-6 fire damage instead of target. What kind of resistances these guys have? Jesus Christ. No resistances. Okay, I gotta just kill as many as possible here. Almost down. Good.
On my way.
Okay, I probably should heal myself here. This guy's got Searing Smite. Will he die? 1 to 6 damage per turn. Okay, I gotta leave him the way he is. I should probably heal myself. Necrotic damage. These guys have resistances as well? No resistances. I probably just use Inflict Wounds, which is very strong. I'll use Inflict Wounds and then heal myself with the bonus action. This is the right one, right? Nice kill. That spell does so much damage. What the hell? Okay, let's get my team together. Oh. Did that do damage? No. Did it? Okay, so. Where's that mocking shot? Do I do this? Darkness? Maybe I just block them off. Okay. And then Flourish to put one of them off balance. Good job. If I leave, there's Mocking Blows. So what are you gonna do, sir? You gotta help him out. This guy no longer is getting poisoned, so I'm gonna try to get this guy with an offhand melee attack.
Feel their anguish.
Fuck. Okay, one down. He's running through, so they're closer at least. They have different furies every time. This is... I don't know how bad this is going to go, but I have to watch Shadowheart's health. Nah, that's not bad. Who's next? You? Okay, so can I hit multiple people with Cleave here? What does Cleave take? Just an action? What are my bonus action? Compel Duel? Divine Sense? Hunter's Mark. Okay, let me see. If I move here, it's gonna do that. If I move here... Can I cleave these guys now? I can't really tell. I think this hits both of them. So that means Hunter's Mark on which one? This guy. Does this hit my teammates? No, it doesn't, right? Okay, I got one, missed the other. Highly unfortunate.
Let's finish this.
What now? I need to do some major AoE here. Okay, I have one thing here that... Distract your enemies with illusion. Within 3 meters of the illusion, attack rolls have advantage for you and your allies. This is a good call. Okay. And then I think I'll just drink a potion. And now let's see what happens. Oh, big crit. Okay, not bad. Who is this? Will? Okay, so Hexblade's Curse. And then attack him. Doesn't do much.
I'm ready.
Good poison, good poison. Offhand attack. Okay, we're not doing much here. We're just kind of stuck in a group, which is bad for now. Yeah, very bad. That was like a triple attack. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
A little help, please.
Okay, good dodge. So, we need to get Will up. So... Shadowheart is the next turn, but she's to heal herself as well. Maybe I'll heal her. I need to keep attacking. Cleave is already taken. Who's next? This newborn knoll is next. Okay, compelled duel is a bonus action. Who is Hunter's Mark on then? This guy? Let's see if I can kill him. That's a concentration as well, so I'll use Thunderous Smite. 55% is very low. Is this because I'm threatened? I have to do as much damage as possible. I can't miss this though. It's a very low percentage. So I think I'll use Lay on Hands, full Lay on Hands on Asterion. It provokes attack of opportunity. Why? I'm too far away. Okay, so I gotta just do damage here. Divine Smite. Only to fiends and undead. Okay, so Thunderous Smite. I gotta hope this works. God fucking damn it. Compelled duel on one of these guys.
First step is the hardest.
What should I do?
Healing Word, Asterion. Why do I not have a bonus attack? Oh, because I'm out of points. Okay. So now, Resistance, Guidance, Sacred Flame. I don't have much to do here. Rush attack. I have 3 health. This is a bad idea. Just try to kill this guy. I do no damage. We're in so much trouble. Hysteria might die. Okay, this guy has to die. And so does this guy. What else can I do that's useful here? Insult a creature that is disadvantaged as an next attack. Well, who's next? This takes an action, though. I just need to do damage. God, this game is such a bitch. We're so dead. Good. Double dodge. 2 out of 3, not bad. This is gonna be bad. We're gonna lose. I think. How many people are dead? 2 are dead. Okay, 1 down. Oh my god. Okay, so I need to pick her up if I can. And then I'm still in pretty good health, but I have no extra moves to do. I'm gonna push him out of the way. Do I heal myself? It's not really necessary. Too heavy to shove. So just heal yourself. So what? He's got a bonus attack? So heal yourself. Or do I hide and disengage? What does Frenzied Fury do? 3 times per turn. Oh, great. Doing an offhand attack is sort of worthless here. Can I run and hide? No. I think I just heal myself. I'm gonna run toward these guys.
Time to move.
Try to lure him closer to my guys. Oh. Good dodge. Good dodge. Will's the strongest one. That's good. Okay, whose turn is it? The Slayer. What's my health at? 3? Jesus Christ. That takes action. Lay on hands takes an action. I think I just cracked this guy and heal. 55%. What is making this so difficult? Nice. Dead. That was a big kill. Get these guys' faces. Okay. We're a little stabilized here. She has 1 health. BTW. She's no action, but I'm gonna go over here with him. Get in this guy's face.
Got to press on.
I'm gonna do Booming Blade in this guy.
Might will prevail.
God, this is so hard. Shit.
Good for the throat.
This is brutal, man. I just miss everything. That was good damage, though. 11? Oh, God. Ah. Okay.
Not going to last much longer. Got to press on.
This is so crazy. Every battle is like this.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I'm gonna use the big potion. I need an opportunity attack on this guy. Okay.
A better position.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, this is honor mode, so it's tactician difficulty with extra bonuses, with extra boss bonuses. And this is the one where you lose the fight. You lose the game if your party gets wiped. I was told by Miller that while I'm packing, I could just put his things in one box. Yeah, why, you don't need to do that, I don't think. You don't really owe him that. So how are his parents dealing with this? Like, are they, like, supporting it? They're in a really weird situation, for sure. Wasn't he working for them? What do critical misses do? They just ruin my life is what they do. Okay. So there's only one left, right? Alright, we're good. Alright.
No time to waste.
Hit him with a thorn whip. God damn it, everything misses. My whole life is just misses.
On my way.
Every battle is like this. You really need a level advantage, I think. Oh, okay. I thought he was in Texas. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Oh. So many misses. So many my guy's got knocked down like 5 times. It's crazy.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Can't do anything.
Today, you fool.
I'm absolutely out of resources. That was impossible. My sweet lord.
Nothing good is born from a corpse.
Yeah, fair enough. I kind of worry about that sometimes. I don't want to be like an active antagonist. Okay, only one of us got a level. Everyone else is within a smidgen. So I think with some exploration, we should be able to get the rest. Okay, let's do some looting. And that was so goddamn hard. Hyena ear, nice. Okay, time for our looting. That was so crazy. Why is Will doing this?
At least things have stayed interesting.
Oh my god. Potatoes, nice.
No traps, please.
Oil of diminution. Give her the oil that's like sort of like the more utility-based one. All comes fire. I've been giving these to Asterion. Stupid kobolds. Holy shit, that was close to death. A couple more like saving rolls, I would have permanently died. I would have had people permanently die for like at least several more times there. Taking their ears, which is nice. Shipment orders. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Open it and I'll know because you'll be dead. This is not a threat. This is what happened if you open the chest. NF. Light crossbow. Alchemist fire. Take this thing in case I need it. Where's the chest? As per my last letter. Okay, don't know what any of that means. So where's this chest they're talking about? Carrots and apples, nice.
Time to get going.
Get a short rest in case something goes haywire. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing is like the situation you're in of like who knows and who doesn't. That's how things can get messy. Really annoying. Rib cages, viscera, bones, mangled corpses. That was so hard. I just miss everything. I have like a 60% shot for all my attacks. Maybe it gets better later. Okay. Okay, we're almost level 4. That should really help things. I'm gonna be in the US, very, very far from you, literally possibly the opposite end of the US. I'll be in your country, although I'll be in the absolute opposite end of your country in 2 weeks. Trying to get some snackies here. I'm not taking half-eaten apples. I have dignity. But I do love carrots. Lately I've been craving carrots and fruit quite a bit. I guess because like the winter meat eating is largely done at this point. Now like raw carrots and like fruit is like all I crave all the time. My mouth needs salving. I need lighter food in my life. Longsword here. Okay, grab that. Okay. Wait, this guy's unconscious? Why is this guy knocked out? I wonder what we did to him to make him knocked out. Okay, we're good here. One more rib cage with nothing in it. Yeah. Okay, so from here, let's go north a little bit, see what's up here. I'm gonna be in your country, albeit in the literal complete opposite side of your country to you, in about 2 weeks. More gnolls. Okay, got another fight up there. I'm going to be offsetting the fact that foreign travel to the US since Trump's Liberation Day has gone down 15 to 20%. Okay, so now I can probably do my long rest. I think I will. Maybe I'll explore a little bit, see if I get the level for everybody else, so I can do it at my leisure. This is where the paladins are of tier. There seems to be some sort of gnome cave type battle over here. I remember this one being somewhat difficult. There's some sort of psycho warg there. Grab that red apple. Carlock is down there, but I've already got her. I don't really feel the need to have to like loot all this stuff. So it's time for my rest. I got my ass kicked there. My God. Hi everybody, how we doing? I like how I start just by Karlach. The corpse is still here. Gale's having a little struggle. Alright, Gale, what's going on?
A quick word.
No.
Spare me a moment.
Yes.
If you please.
And just like a relaxing outdoor weekend.
To discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I...
It's like the weekend after my birthday, so trying to do something a little bit fun now that it's starting to be warmer out.
I prefer to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
I gotta reset my teleport. 1 second. It's been 2.5 hours. Un moment, s'il te plaît. Right? Yeah, more like springtime. A springtime coating of black flies biting my body. I'm starting to get some color. What kind of condition? You also feel disgusted by how life, miserable as it is, insists on persisting in this most wretched world?
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item.
I think I only had to give him like 2 or 3 last time I played. What happens if you don't consume these artifacts? You telling me you're addicted to magic?
No, it's nothing like that.
Come on, be honest.
Magic isn't a
It's about the same
narcotic to
thing.
me. It's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a...
So you like what my guy looks like? You don't think he looks like a bland John Hamm? I'm really warming up to him.
Since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
I went to like a charity trivia night last night. So it was 5 sets of 10 questions and like 8 or 10 groups competing. And like, it was really challenging. There was a lot of hard questions. I'll tell you some stuff that I learned from trivia yesterday. That how many sides does the Great Pyramid of Giza have? It is actually 8, not 4. The first modern Olympics that made a profit was Los Angeles. The walls of Malta are made of rubble. What else did I learn? I learned that the Russians have been using donkeys to ferry supplies to Ukraine during the war. I have learned that Kobe Bryant is the only person to have an Olympic gold medal and an Academy Award, but I actually knew that at some point, but I'd forgotten it. I learned that the shortest national anthem in the world is Japan's. Yeah, it's like each side is like this. The thing I like about this character is just like he's got like that bland sociopathic like large man quality to him, which works well. What else did I learn? I learned that the most popular flag color combination of the world is red, white, and blue, but I think that's not that really surprising, really. What else did I learn that I didn't know? There's the best-selling child care book was by Dr. Benjamin Spock. I forget what it's called. What else did I learn? There's a bunch of other questions. There was like 50. And like, I was one of the only people who was guessing a lot, but I also made a bunch of wrong guesses too, so. The most popular land bird in North America is, the most populous land bird in North America is the robin. I thought it'd be like the sparrow. That's all I can think of right now. I fail to see why you need my help for this. You've done fine without me so far.
A fair point. However, until recently, I was able to rely on a supply of artifacts stored in my tower in Waterdeep.
Waterdeep?
A supply that has now run dry.
There's so many cool new subclasses now.
The matter is that a lone wizard with a chronic impairment such as my own is not in the most ideal of situations with regards to self-defense. The manner of artifacts I need are not often found, waiting patiently on a shopkeep's shelf. One usually has to lift them delicately from trap-filled tombs or prize them from the hands of violent ne'er-do-wells. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know?
Valid question.
It was really hard trivia.
Out of the simple goodness of
like
your heart,
2/3 of it was like hard-ass questions.
Might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me.
I don't even want to use Gale. Is this a waste of
The
items?
difference between life and death.
The guy was like a really good trivia master. One of the 5 categories of 10 questions was 10 clips from live action television shows where inside the show they had one episode where things were animated. So it'd be these clips of like a cartoon or computer animated episode of live action shows. So it was like the Drew Carey show when Daffy Duck was on it. It was an episode of Supernatural that looked like Sin City. There was an episode of a show called Red Dwarf I've never heard of. There's an episode of from Fringe. There was an episode of Lizzie McGuire where Lizzie McGuire looks like Dexter's Lab. There was an episode of House, which you could only tell because Olivia Wilde was in it. It was like the craziest category.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you. A mighty darkness radiating from your chest.
Can't I just cut him loose from the party?
Try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing.
So, do you agree?
Very well.
As luck would have it,
This is annoying.
You're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Make him hold off for a bit. Boom. 4th nat 20, baby.
Of course. I would hate for you to think me impatient or ungrateful.
I like using wizards. I miss him.
For now.
I find like my Hexblade Warlock has been sort of my most useless character so far.
Looking ahead. Here we go.
Oh, here comes Will's moment.
Hellfire. She's coming.
When's yours? Okay, here we go. Time to get some lore. This Mizora, is that her name?
Will.
Yeah.
You've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Oh, nice. One day after my mom's. Goddamn devil, get out of my camp!
Now? But I'm just getting comfy. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's
I hate
patron,
demons.
the fount of his
I'm a
power.
paladin, goddammit.
My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank.
We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing. I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
Good line.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his...
Will's such a soft character.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
Get to the point, devil. What do you want?
Point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
I like her headpiece.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Oh, he transforms now, right? Great cinematography. Oh, that's embarrassing for you.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid.
Oh, this is because I didn't kill Karlach.
You know the terms.
Damn. This gave me so many cool wrinkles.
Form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Ooh la la.
And Will, don't forget.
What if I give her a proper porking? Will she give up on it?
Ta-ta.
Maybe I can get her vulnerable and murder her. Does he have any different traits now that he's a demon? Alright, Karlach. I gotta talk to Will first, then I'm gonna deal with you after.
God's damn her, straight back to the house. Just look at me. I did what was right.
My beautiful face is
Zora
ruined.
Made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites.
Deal with the devil,
evils of
idiot.
all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
What did you expect? She's a devil. Hardly the paragon of honesty.
These years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
The biggest difference in me playing this game last time and this time is I'm playing this game. This time I'm playing with my newer computer, and I do really feel like the graphical improvements. It looks amazing. I wonder how Nick's doing. I haven't heard from him in a while. I just have started. I've been so bad with birthdays my whole life. I don't like my own, or I don't care about my own, so I don't really care about other people's besides the people I need to. But I've started to put in my phone. It's easy. You just do it once per person, and then you're kind of like set. So I've tried to get a little better at that.
Soldier.
I'll do that today.
I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but
Can they have a love affair? I can. If all my teammates are porking each other, and I can just kind of be like,
their neck out for me like that.
That would be just as funny. He's a good man. Maybe the best of us.
You
Probably
can say
right.
that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Gosh, she's so hot. Well-muscled woman with firm bone structure. All right, good night, everybody. Are there any sort of new Shadowheart details after I saw that thing with the book inside the Blighted Village? That was a funny thing, actually, from the first time I played this game. Was I played this game pretty soon after release. Everyone's kind of a little horny for Will.
The new look is a little dashing.
That is actually one of those things that was acknowledged by Larian around the time I played this game, which they fixed over time, is that everyone was way too horny in Act 1. Except I couldn't get Shadowheart into my bedchambers. There's something you're not telling me, I'm sure of it. I don't care. I'll press her a little bit. Yeah, they're big Will fans. No, I was talking about Karlach. I like a little muscle tone on a lady.
I don't know what you mean.
No, I think you know exactly what I mean.
It's nothing. Really.
Really, it's fine. We have to be honest with each other. What is it you're keeping from me? Tell me what you're hiding or else. Let's try a little persuasion here. 18. Holy shit. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna succeed this one. So we have 17. Oh, I was gonna get 16 first. I should have stuck with my first instinct. All right, that was crazy. I was gonna get 16.
You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission.
That's the plan. I want to look like Karlach, without the third-degree burns.
It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
She's a little slender. It would take me a long time to lose the muscle advantage I have over that, but I could go for Karlach's build. But not this guy. This guy's like 6'5", 240. What a brick. He's like Chris Hemsworth. I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems. This first answer, I'll decide whether to make a fuss or not. That's so bitchy. He's a brick, man. He's so large. I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems.
True.
There you go.
I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically.
God damn
Perhaps
it.
I should have
She's
told you sooner.
she's so alluring. Now the truth's out, tell me more.
All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress, goddess of darkness and
If I wanted to be
loss.
true to my character, I would
assume
not do
you've
dialogue
heard
or
of her.
conversation at any point in the entire game ever. And just whoever comes across, I would just beat them up. I've heard Shah worship is vilified by many forbidden outright in parts.
Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should
Ooh.
fetch the bailiff to arrest
Maybe
me.
I'm the bailiff.
Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there?
You're
Just
under
the
arrest,
years of
lady.
wilderness and the dangers
Time to
lurking
tie
within.
you up
We're
with
in this together.
silk negligees.
But I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company.
All right, come simmer down. Simmer down. Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would she subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
And have you played any TFT this set? What causes it to hurt you? These are. I just want to get some. I want to get to the end of this conversation. And he's talking too much,
wonder if it's supposed
but
to be guiding
he
me,
is really sociopathic.
punishing me, testing me.
I guess psychopathic is more realistic.
Perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Okay, that's it. Ever since I had a cold in March, I like spammed it for like a week because I was like I felt too tired to like actually stream. That was during the Into the Arcane set, and I've been really into it. I don't love this set. It's not bad, but I don't love it. The things that are good about the set is just like overall the good things about TFT, and that augments are outstanding now, and the game is fairly well balanced in terms of how you build teams. But I don't like the set overall. But to some degree, it might be my own fault for playing. I try to pay S tier and A tier comps according to TFT Academy. So oftentimes, if you're playing only like the top tier 4 to 7 comps, or like traits, people will challenge you, and I hate being contested. I'm very stubborn. I'll just lose the game. I don't care. But there's a lot of parts about the game I really enjoy. I do think that the main thing they do you think they'll do a revival mode with the music set? It comes out like next week. With the next patch, set 10 revival is out. So, you know more than you think you know.
Never a dull moment.
I can't believe they're doing it already. That's like less than 2 years since the set came out for them to do a revival. It's insane. But the main thing I've really noticed about TFT is that since they've introduced augments, the game has totally changed for the better. And especially on round 2-1, the amount of times that you can get a trait augment to sort of like know what you're committing to and know what you're going to play is so deeply satisfying. I also love Lost Streak econ comps. Like I loved Heartsteel in set 10. I only wanted to play like 80 Flex Heartsteel. Sorry if this is like a diversion. And then I liked Chem Baron a lot last set. And then I kind of like Cypher. I do like Cypher quite a bit, but having to loss streak with Cypher is very frustrating because people are so bad that you will lose to someone who just has a shit team. And you lose your loss streak, and then it's not worth doing Cypher. It's crazy. But the way augments have changed the game, it's almost more of an augment game than a drafting game in some ways. In terms of where the high points of interest are. God, that Knoll battle was so hard. What's next?
Right, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head.
You should have seen me kill that Bard girl. It was so gory.
Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
Should I lean into this a little bit? Or try to clear it from my mind? Yeah, Alfira joined us. And she's like, I'm going to fight with you guys. I want to be with you forever. And then you go to sleep that night and you wake up. And there's like a demonic circle on the ground. And you think it must be you. Although there's some implications it wasn't us. But they seem to kind of like prompt you to think it was you. You blood all over your hands. And she's like, her intestines are out. She has like a horn through her heart. She's been stabbed like 100 times. It's insane. And then you wash your hands off. You don't have time to hide her body. And then your group approaches you, being like, what happened here? And so I just went honest. I'm like, I think I did it. I woke up and it was all like this. And Asterion approved, and Will and Shadowheart disapproved. I love Asterion. He's like, oh, saucy. Okay, so sigh dreamily at the fantasy or go for a walk to try and stop yourself from hiding. I'm going to struggle with it a little bit. I'm going to sigh dreamily at the fantasy because I'm still struggling with it.
You would have given anything to have seen it.
Yeah.
As you jolt away,
we got to accept the dark urge a little bit.
Questions plague you.
Look at his gladiatorial sandals that I put on.
When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
I'm struggling here a little bit, ethically.
Me lord, jubilant day. I have found your vile self at last. Sceleritas fell. You're loyal and ever adoring.
I wonder, would this have happened if I didn't lean into this?
I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
I'm in a nightmare, aren't I? What the hell do you mean you're my butler? My head is sick, very sick. Do you know about it? I need some answers. I'm in a nightmare, aren't I?
We are in a place darker than any prison.
Look at the snake skull on his hat. That's so sick.
Where the souls of the innocent scream in sacred agony. Your flayed and putrefied heart. Thump thump. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road.
Did you cause me to kill her? I didn't kill her. It happened while I was asleep. Let's go with denial. I didn't kill her. It happened while I was asleep. This should give him a chance to explain things.
Yes, my lord has always had some spontaneous little outbursts of joy. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance.
The plot thickens. What was that?
You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of
his design is unbelievable.
The other night.
He's flayed.
I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
You're going to tell me everything about my past life.
Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it. Be true to yourself, my lord.
Okay. So we learned some details. What item did he just give me? It looked like clothing. The Deathstalker Mantle. Go on. A blue cape. Once per turn when you kill an enemy, shroud yourself in primeval darkness to become invisible for 2 turns. I mean, this is not terribly useful for my main character, but I don't know if I can give it away. Once per turn, you become invisible for 2 turns. This is actually super sick, though. Hell yes. So who gets my Red Prince cape, then? Will.
The pride of the gate.
There you go, pal. Wow, that was so
Nothing
cool.
hurts anymore.
Okay, so it's 1:10. Today, at the end of my first week, I'm going to reward myself with the utter gluttony of a large Korean fried chicken meal. And since I'm alone for dinner tonight, my prudent move is to have this now-ish, because I'm going out for drinks at like 8:30, and I don't want to have a meal that's like that too late at night because it's kind of gross. But the later I have it, the more I can have drinks. But I do think I'm going to go now, order a big thing of Korean fried chicken, and sit at the table and eat it to myself. So I think that means it's time for my break. But this is very intriguing. The mystery of the Dark Urge is endlessly intriguing, and I'm going to play this more in a little bit.